Hello again, friends. So I know it might be a bad idea for the health of my channel to put a video up again so quickly when maybe I don't know when the next one will be. I think being consistent is like what helps. But anyway, there's a sale on right now, and I know some of you local cats might be wondering about if you should make it out there and stuff. So I guess I'll just like show this stuff to you. The sale ends Tuesday. There is 25% off all back issues and wall books. And this stuff here is all from dollar bins, but the dollar bins currently are 4 for $1. So quarter bins. And you also get 10 for free just by walking in the door, I think. So incentive or whatever. But there's nothing too crazy, but I'll show you what kind of quarter bin stuff I got. Oh, yeah, and the back issues. The wall books and stuff are like still too pricey for me. It's not really stuff that I'm like was particularly for me there. I'll talk about that later. Let's get going. Yeah, here's a real indicator of like nothing too crazy, but kind of dollar bin fodder. Kind of completing or getting damn close to completing some Alien Legion run here. Number 3, this is volume 1 firstly. Number 6, I think I have 1 to 6 or something like that already. 7, 8, 9, 11, maybe I'm missing number 10, even before. Number 12, number 13. Quarter bins, do they even exist? At the moment, yeah. 14, but yeah. You're not finding insane, you're not gonna find the Holy Grail in there. Number 15 and number 16. Number 17, number 18, number 19, volume 2, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, 11, 12, 13. I could have kept these out of order. It's more chaotic and exciting that way, but my OCD, I'm like, I have to put them in order. Like when I even look at them, and just do it right away. It's not OCD, it's just, I don't know. Just have to do it. Have to collate things. Number 14, number 15. I don't know if I've ever seen this. I guess a mini-series by Chuck Dixon, Larry Stroman, my bad, and Mark Farmer. Alien Legion on the Edge, book 3. Dark Horse Insider, March 1995. With the Domo cover. This just talks about like upcoming releases. I was like, maybe there'll be like cool full page ads or something in there, but no, it's kind of like a previews magazine just for Dark Horse stuff. No full page stuff or even half page. Oh yeah, managed to get this James Bond 007 Vargur run by Warren Ellis, and I forget the last first name of Masters though, but the guy on the art is awesome. I guess it is a sketch, blank sketch variant of number 1. A different variant of number 1. I didn't really prep this video because I gotta power through this. This is like my first day off in weeks, and then I got a bunch of other weeks coming off with no day off. I'm burning out here, man. I'm losing it. We're just gonna power through though. Number 2. A variant of number 2, Francavilla. Number 3, and yeah, this is my chance to show you guys why I was saying this is a really good James Bond series. Well, some of it, I mean, the writing's cracking, but let's even see like the action sequences. Warren Ellis can do a really good James Bond story at this time. Yeah, he's really good at doing this. The wordless action sequences like in Planetary as well, in collaboration with the artist. Just really, really well choreographed and stuff. And I'm always saying, like, I appreciate in something that is supposed to have like elements of tactics or these cool technique uses here. Like if you're watching action or spy stuff or even war stuff, I hate it when you just see people like standing out in the open and all the bad guys miss them and stuff. Like if you play any actual kind of mil sim shooters or anything, you'll die instantly 100% of the time doing that shit. So I just, you know, it's nice when anything kind of action or spy or war has like is good action coordination. Like I want that, you know, in that kind of story. Yeah, Varker is awesome. Number 5 variant, I think, or number 3, that was a variant. Number 4, number 5, everything, like all the tropes and stuff, it's not even consciously that you notice him use them. Like there's a bad guy heavy almost, you know how there's like who's that guy, the big guy, Chinese looking dude with the hat, or Jaws and stuff like that. Like the scary kind of like muscle guy is like pretty scary in this too. Number 6, everything's well done in this. This breaking into a submarine, I mean, full of enemies and sneaking around killing them and stuff is a really cool sequence. It's a lot of pages long. We'll just quickly glance through it here. Yeah, really good action coordination when you go from panel to panel. It's so nuts. He like just kills people quickly and efficiently, like sometimes brutally. Well, he just goes for kill shots like every time, like executes people quickly. This some nice sequence here. Do you call it like the DeLuca effect, where you see the same figure like moving through the panel at different moments? Yeah, these two, he like has this going on where they show like X-ray view or X-ray vision of the of like the wounds that happen to people, kind of illustrate how they get injured or murdered, killed. Yeah, Varker, if you see it cheap, like even this is the kind of thing, like even when it was coming out, like it would probably be worth cover price, I'd say. It's good stuff. The second arc, Eidolon, was pretty good. Not as awesome though, but still quite good. It went from issue 7 to 12. That's issue 7. Okay, more of these 4 for $1. With some weeks or months ago, they had like a ton of New Mutants, and I remember regretting when it was $1. I was like, I should have tried to put like a run of New Mutants together, but now it's kind of sporadic, so I was just getting them like based on cover, or if they're like Ill Bill going wild. But not much Ill Bill left in there though. But here's a Barry Windsor Smith cover for number 36. Kind of cool magic cover. I don't know who did this. I'm not familiar with too much of the run. Number 66, number 68. Almost looks like a Brett Blevins or something to me, that one. Number 75, some Magneto and Black and White Queen. Some Liefeld, number 90. I'm trying to put this together. Here's a disclaimer. I gotta talk shit because I'm just getting pissed off of like everywhere you go and everywhere you look. It's nothing but fucking Mark Spears and Absolute Batman everywhere. Meanwhile, those same people will talk shit on like Rob Liefeld. Like, oh yeah, you can't draw feet, but look at as if that, like, that Absolute Batman cover number 15, as if that shit is better than baby Liefeld. It's very duplicitous or something to me, the thinking of people. I just have to be a fucking shitlord, and like I'm just sick of fucking the same shit shoved in my face all the time. Look at how sharp like the expressionism of Liefeld, and the kind of like just creating this atmosphere in this character, just being kind of like sharp and like a fiend or something for Sabretooth here. So, oh, you can't draw anatomy. What the fuck are you looking for? You still eat up other shit with like retarded anatomy. People are hypocrites, man. Just like shut up. Everybody shut up and die already. I don't know, I'm just sick of the shit shoved in my face 24/7. That's all. Not that I even love Liefeld, but I'm just using them to try to make people angry the way they make me angry. Nobody here that friends like this channel though. I just mean like the masses, like social media at large right now, or whatever. And like speculating based on movies and stuff, as if we're supposed to kiss ass of like Hollywood and take second seat to them, as if like that medium validates this one. Comics are better. Why, like there's not gonna be any good movies coming out Comics are better. Fuck off. Okay, New Mutants number 92. Maybe movies can be good, but I mean, what are we supposed to, is that supposed to be like, oh, maybe, yeah, okay, now normal people will realize I can get into comics? Like, no. Shut up. Okay, Nth Man number 2. Fade Shadow Death number 1. Maybe they'll like us now. Maybe normal people will like us. It's pathetic. Okay, Pineapple Army number 1. There's some, what do you call it? Some manga. Maybe I'm stressed out, guys. It's been a long month. This is gonna be another long one. Planetary number 4. Stick around though. Don't get mad at me. Whatever. Okay, Rocket Comics Free Comic Book Day. I see this has Giffen, Opena, Moore. I don't know which Moore that is. Quarter Bins. Keep it going. Rook. I don't know what this is, but I mean, kind of looks like Indian weird, so gotta get some of that. Some Alan Moore and Travis Charest. Wildcats. Who knows if I'll ever get around to really reading this. These, I gotta say, these characters don't look that interesting though. She looks kind of cool though, but what? Because this guy wears a weird shirt. I don't know. You don't want to see anybody wearing that shirt in real life. Let's have more hate. But Jim Lee cover for X Factor number 62. I'm not trying to be mean, guys. I just gotta balance out the fucking scales here a little bit. Enough fucking nonsense. Alright, what do you call it? What's this thing? It's like a style sheet or something? I forget what this is. It's like for animators or something. Did Jose Luis Garcia Lopez do one that was like for DC or something? Oh man, I'm breaking the binding in order to show you guys, but whatever, who cares? It was a quarter. The binding is not holding up, but I guess it's supposed to actually go in a 3-ring binder or duotang or what have you anyway. I think this is Marvel characters, but was it information that Garcia Lopez did DC guys before? Anywho, okay, this next little bit are not bagged and boarded, and he's been replenishing. I guess whenever there's a big sale like that, I get excited. Is like, does that mean new stock is coming in? With these dollar bins, I mean, it's been kind of the same stuff for a long time, a little bit. But he was, or the staff dudes there were like replenishing the dollar, or for now quarter bins, with a new collection, I guess, that they got in. The stuff that wasn't bagged and boarded in that collection was in a musty box that smells nasty, like mold wise. So be warned. When I grabbed these, I was like, whatever, they don't smell too bad. But when I smelled them again, I was like, okay, I need to quarantine these and put them in like a maybe an airtight tub with baking soda. I hear that's the thing to do. Also, to not put baking soda directly on the pages because it could react with the acid or something. But I've never seen that happen for myself so far. I've got like 1 or 2 musty books in the past that I wanted enough to keep that I put baking soda like in the bag with them, like maybe on the other side of the board so it's not touching the sheet, or paper. But to be honest, they were touching the paper and I didn't see any effects, not immediately anyway. But here's some early Predator in Dark Horse Presents. This should be like worth some dough, because aside from the smell, these are minty. So it's kind of like, maybe I'll, it's an ADHD fast-paced world, but I could take like half an hour or even less probably to just put these in a little tub with some baking soda. Apparently you can just like keep the little box open also. Is Phil Norwood on the art? Yeah, this art's sick actually. And that Time of Predator, it looks really good in the black and white too. This is pretty sick stuff. I'm gonna make people angry about talking compared to Liefeld to nowadays stuff. People make me angry. Get angry. Here's the Green Arrow Longbow Hunters. I'm just trying to put another set of these together because I like being able to perpetuate it. It's pretty sick. But I mean, this is it gets pretty dark. Honestly, I like the, this is really good as like a prelude to the ongoing series, but the ongoing series I think is where it really hits its stride. Good stuff though. New Mutants number 40, another Barry Smith cover. A bunch of these Saga of Swamp Thing. I've been looking for Bissett and Total Bin, but actually it's been a little bit tough to find them. So here's number 27. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say, is like the bins are getting replenished, kind of. There's it looks like there's good stuff in those bins that are getting processed, but I noticed they don't, like, they get a little bit short with me if I ask even like, hey, what's gonna happen with those? I don't know what it is. Like, I guess we have clash of personalities or something. I try to be polite there, but sometimes I guess they're curt or something. They'll be like, oh, don't worry about it, don't ask about it or something. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, whatever. That's why I don't go there that much, honestly. Anyhow, they're replenishing the like, I don't pester them anyways. I'll just be like, kind of very politely or quietly, like, us, like, oh, those look cool. What are, oh, maybe it'll be on the website, maybe it'll be at the shop. Like, okay. Anyway, okay, anyway, yeah, the dollar bins are getting replenished with I guess one of the boxes of a collection that came in is like really musty and nasty, so a lot of things that weren't bagged and boarded or bagged at all are just going directly into these bargain bins right now. And then other things that might be more valuable are or bagged and boarded are gonna get like cleaned and pressed and then priced accordingly or whatever. And there was some TMNT and Usagi single issues that I saw and stuff. Just glanced, wasn't standing there staring or gawking. Okay, it's just luck that my eye catches something. Okay, number 29, number 30. I just love Bissett and Total Bin. Number 31. Oh, these smell nasty already. Ugh. Yeah, that's nasty, dude. These got to go in number 32. Number 33. I'm gonna put these away right after this. X Factor number 1, real minty except for the smell. This was like a freaking quarter or something back in the day, but now it's actually like got a little bit of value, right? Classic X-Men number 6 with the Art Adams cover. Yeah, so as you can see, the bargain bins weren't like too crazy, but a little bit. I mean, they're like quarter books, so yeah. Okay, moving on to stuff that is actually valuable-ish from the 25% off back issues. Okay, maybe that's talking about the staff there and stuff. I don't mean to say they're like rude or anything to me. I think it's more like, you know, when you have like two special needs kids on the playground to like meet, and then they might clash and butt heads. I think it's just I'm not trying to say that guy's special needs or anything. I just mean probably we're just two weirdos, and then we like maybe just didn't initially have like the nice chemistry first for whatever reason. Okay, Alien number 1 variant cover. This is the kind of stuff, okay, what I wanted to say, giving little tips or insider track here if I can to you. New Gods number 7. There's a lot of like nice stuff here. The wall books or like minty stuff, that stuff is where you're gonna get like full retail, but it seems like anything that's like on the verge of like less than very fine, like say if it's like fine or fine-ish or fine minus to VG plus, that seems to be a sweet spot where like stuff like this, it should be like about fine and retail for like $25 or something. To me, that's kind of like where you can find like good deals, I guess. It seems like anything that isn't like a strong VF to near mint is like actually priced rather low when you think about it. So this is New Gods number 7. The only problem is like the only issue, I guess, is just this around the staples, really. But I don't think this will cause any issues. But I mean, that's just the kind of thing that people that are trying to get high grade, it'll be like, that's a no-no, right? But you know, if you're willing to pay, I guess in this case $6, then you can get something like that. And here's Rima the Jungle Girl #1. This is like got Nestor Redondo and Alex Nino. And who wrote it again? I forget. Let's look inside though a little bit. Alright, so this was $5 minus 25%, so a little less than 4. Joe Cooper cover. Redondo. This is like pretty nice shape, except for the just this along the spine. The interior is really clean. You know, I don't, like we say, we're not huge on that, but I do care a bit. You know, it's nice. Things are in nicer condition. It's not deal breakers to me though. But looks kind of interesting. I guess in the collection and even like in for sale bins and stuff, I think I'll make it kind of like a section for like good girl, bad girl, pinup, and cheesecake kind of art and stuff. Maybe it's not politically correct these days. Whatever. It's a good section though, I reckon, to have. Okay, getting to the end of that first section. Here's the Alex Nino, I think. So this is really nice shape. I think this is it. All this stuff where it's around this kind of like $5 to under $10 mark, it seems like it would actually be retail or guide would be that's a little thing there. Definitely, that's a big take a bit of value off, take it down a bit. But yeah, like we're retail probably like 20-ish to 30-ish dollars or something, maybe. I don't know, just off the I might be a little bit inaccurate, but generally, and then you'll be getting a bit of value there. So in that regard, also, this is one that a few years ago, I think near mint is like 100 or 150 or something, or now I think VF is more like 50. But this is in really nice shape. Let's look. $8, so this is 6 plus tax. Sandman #1. So this is in crazy good shape. This is actually like more like a I think a lot of people would call this near mint. I'm pretty strict, like, and even this is like gotta be VF plus. There's like nothing going on. There's no marks or anything. Not even any indents. There's nothing wrong with it. The pages are quite white. This has got to be an upgrade to the copy I have already. Yeah, did I say already? Sandman #1. Simon and Kirby craziness. So a friend of mine has been buying like doubles of these off me, so maybe I'll be able to throw him that other like lower, it's not like low grade copy of #1, but anyhow, yeah, fun stuff. $6 for that, that's a steal. It's just one of those things where nobody else is looking for it, thankfully. All the stuff that's popular and people are looking for over there, that'll be more like full retail. So if you're a bit of a weirdo, you can find some good deals there, I think. Especially now. Okay, it's been surprisingly hard to get that Larson run of Spider-Man fully completed. So here's a couple that I was missing that I was able to get. Number 333. Number 335. Here's an early appearance of Deadman, Strange Adventures number 208. See, only $8, so $6. This is another thing that would like retail for higher, right? I'll show you the issues that it has though. For those who care, I know some people do. This is like really nice shape. This is really nice. The only problem, okay, there's like the back is like a little bit dirty, and the spine is a little bit like frayed. The staples aren't off, but there's like some fraying on that, so. It stays together really well though. It's still like, aside from that, it's really nice. So that's kind of like the thing I look for in like a mid to high grade. Like, you know me, I don't even care if things are low grade, as long as I can like read them comfortably. I like it. Or like kind of the older something gets, the lower grade is like fine. But yeah, this is cool. Cool to get. This is like kind of detached on the centerfold is detached on one staple, or the 2 centerfold pages. I guess that's it. But it doesn't bother me much. Like, I didn't even really notice till I got to that point and pulled on it, right? Some people would look down on me. That. $6. So 2001: A Space Odyssey, number 1. Nobody's looking for this. $3. Let's go. Let's check it out. This looks like it would be in near mint shape as well. We've talked about the contents of this before, except for like this corner right here. Yeah, so pretty cool. $3. That seems like a steal. We talked about this before. The first being kind of just an adaptation of the movie, and of course the movie was made even before the book. The Arthur C. Clarke book was made like after, or looking at dailies and consultation from Kubrick. I actually did like a art piece of this in high school, but yeah, we know the basic storyline and stuff, but it's kind of a red herring, and that it was like a lot of it, the whole aliens and monolith and moon and stuff, like that they're like red herring like propaganda and stuff. Or there's weird little Easter eggs, kind of like that they even have like kind of iPad type things already back then, and that the HAL is like one letter off of IBM and stuff. And there's all these weird little things in that movie. It's so wild. But I forgot to mention before, yeah, for people like into that stuff, there's I should link the videos. Maybe a lot of you guys are already hip to like Rob Egger collative learning, like film analysis, but his all his videos on 2001 or Kubrick are like insane. They're fucking nuts. But I should definitely, for anybody interested, I'd like to like break out that old like book report art thing that I did for 2001 also, but I don't know where that is. But yeah, those Egger videos, I'll link them just for anybody interested, because it's definitely like fucking meaty stuff for your mind or entertainment, if you're into like film and stuff. Like any film analysis can be like pomp and fluff, but that's all just very concise and interesting, like fucking ingenious stuff, man. Like I'm sure some of you are already familiar with that, but definitely, if you're not familiar, then it's worth seeing, man. That guy's so good because he'll analyze like Kubrick, but also like Terminator and stuff. Perfect. You know, not pretending to be smart, just actually smart, in my opinion. Okay, X-Men 127 is early like Proteus or something. $15. Yeah, so stuff that's like under the radar that people aren't really looking for. And if it's like not near mint, then you can get it good there. Like I'm surprised. Remember, I've been collecting some early X-Men from another comic shop, and I thought their prices were good, but these are pretty insanely good. Here's like the first Hellfire Club, I think, or at least a bunch of like Wingard and Sebastian Shaw and stuff like that for $15 minus 25% off. What is that, like, I don't know, $11 or something ish. Crazy. You know, like this has got to be VF a lot of the time. Uncanny X-Men 136, 149. Some early stuff. What is this? Just over $5 for that. This is like gotta be just under $4 for this, with the Sabretooth and Wolverine versus cover. So this is, you know, this is one of those series, and it's all newsstand, a lot of that stuff too. But this is just a series that I'm always like upgrading the copies I have, and then seller trade or give away the others. And 248 first Jim Lee on the becoming a regular artist on X-Men. This is usually around like $10 or more, I think. X-Men Annual number 3, early one. And we're almost done. Okay, after the big two, here's the indies stuff. Grendel Tales, 4 Devils, 1 Hell. Is this one good? I forget. This comes after War Child though, right? That's why I want to read it. But I think it's James Robinson. I haven't read much James Robinson. That was number 2, number 3, number 4, whoops, number 5, number 6. Sin City, A Dame to Kill For, number 1. I already have it. Like, this is minty. and my copy already is minty too, but it's just cool to get like another one. Oh, actually, you know what? There's a little bit of indentation on the rear spine, but I think it's like just over $5, just under $5 for this. I just gotta say, this was like growing up. I was with my cousin who was like a bit attached at the hip a lot of times, like every weekend hanging out and getting like comics and art and stuff. It was like kind of integral. But when we were kids, when this came out, I was with him and he was like trading away some John Romita Jr. Daredevil to a guy at the flea market who had this when it had just come out, and I was like, that's crazy that you're trading away Daredevil. But spending the afternoon, like, he read it and then he like showed it to me, and I was like, this is insane, man. It felt really like crazy to see this when it like first came out. So good. And I kind of think the first, I'm being so divisive and jerky right now, but it's just because I'm sick of like seeing all this retarded shit. But anyway, I think yeah, I'm just being opinionated, but I think the first and Aim to Kill for are like the best. Babe War Red as well, somewhat. Big Fat Kill, yeah, art-wise, but I think this is like when it's like really hitting those first two. Yellow Bastard and stuff I like as well, but I really think the first two are just the fucking on like Donkey Kong. Not that it's like the other ones aren't bad, but I'm just like, for the sake of, it's just fun to think about like which is better because it makes you just think about them. I just like that. Oh man, these old t-shirts and postcard sets. I used to have a Sin City Zippo too. Katie's Club Pecos. Damn, I wonder what happened to that. Anyhow, you don't care for all this nostalgia trip down memory lane, but here's early Dark Horse, even $2 and $2.80 cover price. When was Dark Horse so cheap? Yeah, it's weird how stuff nowadays is like kind of expensive at like $5 or $6, but even back then we were willing to pay for Dark Horse at like $4. Yeah, they were putting out quality the whole time. Before I had organized my collection into genres, I actually had it by like publisher, and I was surprised that Dark Horse was the one I had the most of. But when you think about it, it's not just Hellboy and Legend stuff. They've done so much cool stuff. So this is Space Hawk #2, reprinting some early Basil Wolverton. It's from like 1940 or something. This is weird stuff. $3 minus 25% off. I think that's just over 2, right? Something like that. But let's see there. As I'm fond of saying recently, is like, when you dig, you get rewarded. You don't just come around and like glance around with your eyes and then leave. You gotta fucking get in the trenches. Maybe this is later. This looks kind of weird. Wait, I'm just curious who did this. It almost doesn't even look like Wolverton. It is. We'll see later. Okay, here's a Sun Bakery annual. I think it's an annual. Or it's a thick special anyway. Yeah, since I got these, I remember I showed it a little bit before, and I was like, yeah, the art style and colors look pretty good, but actually reading them is quite funny and unpredictable too. Pretty clever and funny. Because sometimes when I see, I'm such a hater, I'll be like, this is like hipster kid stuff or something, but no, the ones I've read actually were good. So yeah, I haven't seen this one before. Okay, moving on. Some Charlton Romance. Gotta do it. And they're not always like, I guess whenever you see them in $1 or $2 bins, they're gonna be pretty wrecked and beat up. It seems like pretty much impossible to ever find them cheap, in good shape. This one was $3 minus 25% off. Yeah, it looks so minty and everything, right? So I'm like, hey, I got a deal. They didn't know it's like, it should be worth more, but yeah, it doesn't affect the story, but there's actually a couple pages on the interior that are beat up. Luckily it doesn't affect the story, but yeah, does this still, I guess people care mainly when it comes to grading, like it's mainly about like the covers and centerfolds and stuff like that, and like not having stains, but I guess this doesn't affect it too much. Would people still call this like a fine? Everything else is minty. I'm just curious because I like to know about grading and stuff. Like to me it almost goes to like almost a pour like automatically or something. When you see that it's like, oh, nuts. But it still doesn't affect the reading and stuff, fortunately. I guess it's like a Tom Sutton cover maybe. Anyways, Charlton Comics, it's always got to get them, especially romance. Okay, lastly, just a short video, guys. Just wanted to do it quick for anybody who's like, should I go there, should I not go there? An impression of like stuff here. I guess they got a bunch of Thundercats here. Thundercats #1, David Nagayama cover, $3, because it's Declan Shalvey on the writing, so I was always like curious about this. And a thing that I always do is like, I'm such a fucking cheapskate asshole lately that now when I do check things out and like give them a shot, I always try to think to myself like, will I be able to like make double or triple at least what I paid for it if I like don't like it? Theoretically, but I know actually trying to sell stuff is a pain in the ass, but just as a way to like try to control myself maybe. Okay guys, but yeah, some quick angry opinions and information here if you were curious about it. Thank you for sticking around and being for the shit show. All right, but yeah, I hope you found this like helpful or entertaining or anything like that. Please like and subscribe and all that stuff. I'll be nicer in the future and stuff. I'm just a little bit annoyed recently getting spammed with the same old shit all the time. Okay, love ya. Happy New Year if I don't talk to you before then, but we'll try to have one pretty soon. Okay, cheers, happy hunting.